Hello Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of September the 7th to the 13th. Please remember this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody. Just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Alright, let's get right to it. What are the messages for Gemini, please, for September the 7th to the 13th, 2020? The messages for Gemini, please, for September the 13th to the, September the 27th. September the 7th to the 13th. I'll get it right eventually, I promise. Messages for Gemini, please, for September the 7th to the 13th, 2020. What are the messages Gemini needs to hear, please, for September the 13th? I did it again. For September the 7th to the 13th, 2020. Messages for Gemini, please, for September the 7th to the 13th, 2020. What are the messages that Gemini needs to hear? All right, Gemini. Let's see what we have. Your current situation, we have the Three of Wands. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles. The advice is the Sun. Couldn't get any better than that. And your outcome is the Moon. All right, so let's get some clarifiers here. Please clarify the cards on the table for Gemini, please. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands here, please? Please clarify the Three of Wands for Gemini. Please clarify. Oh, that's half the deck. That's just too many. Please clarify the Three of Wands, please. Please clarify the Three of Wands, please. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Thank you. We have the King of Cups. Not bad. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. Please clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles for Gemini, please. Please clarify the King of Pentacles for Gemini, please. Thank you. Ooh, not bad. The Lovers. Interesting. Very interesting. Please clarify the Sun. Not that the Sun really needs any clarification, but we'll take it, right? All the positive energy is good for everybody. Please clarify the Sun for Gemini. Oh, goodness. This one wants to come out. Okay, we'll take that one. And please clarify the Moon. Why is the Moon here for Gemini, please? Please clarify the Moon. Look at that. Excellent. All right. Excuse me. At the bottom of this deck, Gemini, we have the Empress. That's just fabulous. And at the look at that. At the bottom of this deck, the Empress. Wow. What are you guys creating? What are you guys giving birth to? Something is changing for you. Something new is coming into your life. You have the Empress at the bottom of both of these decks. This doesn't happen every day, and there's no such thing as coincidence. This is a special message for all you Gemini out there, myself included, because I am a Gemini. Oh, this is just beautiful. This is a fabulous reading. Okay, give me just a moment here. You know, there's so much positive energy around this reading. I just got to say, I mean, it really can't help but bring a smile to my face. So, Gemini, current situation, we have the Three of Wands and the King of Cups. So, you know, this is very much you making plans for the future. You're expanding. You're looking out over top of, you know. You're looking out across the vast plain that is your future and what you want and what you will be and what you are creating in your life. And you're working on it. You're literally working on it, you know, and you're coming from a place of emotional maturity and stability, and you're using your creativity and your intuition to benefit you along the way. this is really, I mean, you couldn't, well done, well done. I mean, this is amazing. This is you, you know, taking stock and being like, okay, let's do it. You know what you got, you know where you're coming from, you know where you want to go, and quite frankly, I mean, and this can also be, the Three of Wands can also very well be, like you're checking out your options at a far distance too, overseas opportunities. For some of you, maybe something that you are looking into or considering, or at least is at the very least is on your mind. But this is great because you're in this Three of Wands energy, and you're coming from a place of this King of Cups, right? Which is very much, you're not going off half-cocked. You're not going off rushing ahead and not thinking of anything. You're taking considered steps. You are embracing yourself and who you truly are, and you're allowing that to really lead you forward, right? Like coming from your true essence of self, and that is what you are allowing to guide you, and it's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. It's what a wonderful current situation. Challenge. We have the King of Pentacles and the Lover's card. So I'm kind of getting two two energies here. And one of them, okay, so one of them is very much gosh, there's so much new happening here for you guys. It's unbelievable. Like it's new, and it's amazing. It's truly amazing. So your challenge is going to be kind of one or two things. I'm really getting here. I think for some of you, it's going to be recognizing what you're good at, and knowing that whatever you are passionate about, and whatever you really want to pursue as far as career goes, that you are good at it, and you are good enough, and that you should pursue this because you're going to be successful. This is going to be whatever it is that you're working on, right? Like the King of Pentacles has like the Midas touch, right? When it comes to money and businesses and finances and career, he is the one that you want to be, right? He's the go-getter. He everything he touches turns to gold, right? Success, abundance, in the material form, right? Financial stability, financial abundance. This is amazing. And with the Lovers, this is very much making the choice, right? Because the Lovers isn't always just about love and relationships. It's also about making a choice, right? And you have the choice, but challenge might be to recognize that you are indeed the King of Pentacles. You have these amazing abilities. You have this wonderful idea, and you need to make the choice to go ahead and pursue that, and just take that chance and go for it, right? Because really, there's nothing that's really going to hold you back except for yourself. So that's going to be your challenge, is to recognize that this is you, and everything that you touch will turn to gold. You're very powerful. You're very passionate. You're very in tune with yourself, which is imperative. It really is. And it will only lead you to success. So make the choice to do so. On a second, and this is not going to be for all of you, but I feel it's for some of you. Challenge could very well be that perhaps you have met somebody, right? And they are being represented by the King of Pentacles. Man or a woman, it does not matter, right? It's irrelevant. But they could be, I feel like some of them are being represented by the King of Pentacles, and that, this is also have to make a choice that, when it comes to any kind of a new relationship, of whether or not you're going to pursue, whether you're going to hold back, whether you want to, I want to find out where this is going to go, I'm interested, no I'm not, whatever the case might be. But, this could also be, I feel for some of you, related to you've met someone. But you've been on a certain path for so long, and you've been going a certain way for so long, and I feel that many of you have many of you have been working on yourselves, as indicated here, right? Really, you've been working on yourselves, and you're looking to go in a new direction. And if you've met somebody very early stages on, or maybe you're about to meet somebody and you haven't yet, but you feel likely. I think I feel like many of you have been like, oh, this has potential, but at the same time you don't want it. You refuse to allow it to distract you from what you want to pursue and the way that you want to go. And that's admirable. You shouldn't allow anything or anyone to distract you from your true goals and desires, right? Now many of us have a desire to find that perfect partner, which is great. So, but if you have met somebody, I feel that this is more of like a working relationship, but a real relationship, but one that supports and nurtures one another, right? The king is very practical, very grounded, and knows what they're doing. And sometimes that can provide Gemini with a little bit more grounding, which we could always use. Let's be honest, right? We could always use a little bit more grounding and a little bit more stability. So this, don't be too afraid to pursue it, because you're still going to maintain that focus that you want to have on yourself and your goals and your dreams and the path that you've chosen and what you want to pursue. So if you have met somebody, don't worry too much about it. Don't push them off to the side too much, because it may actually end up being a benefit to you, and not a hindrance, right? I mean, don't hang on to, oh, I used to be this way and I always used to go all in and forget about everything else. I don't think that's who you are anymore. I feel for many of you that's who you were, and you've changed. You've definitely changed. Your advice for this week: we have the Sun, and we have the Page of Cups. Now, the Sun is the most positive card in the deck, right? And really, you can't help but smile when the sun comes out, right? I mean, let's be honest. I'm smiling right now, just holding this card. And I'm really getting the sense, especially with the Page of Cups, this is very much communication and intuition, creativity. So really allow yourself to communicate and open yourself up to other people, which, if this King of Pentacles is someone that you have met recently, allow that to blossom. Allow the sun to shine on that and warm it and energize it. The Page of Cups is it can be a new love offer, it can be an offer of love. It can also be a surprise, something that you may not have expected, but in a fabulous way, like in the most positive way, clearly here with the sun. If it is going to be a surprise to you, and absolutely. But this is also asking you to really continue on the path of communication and creativity, and try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. You've got a lot of ambition. You've got a lot of ideas. You've got a lot of passion. Use all of those, and filter them all together so that you can create really everything that you want. This is tremendous. I mean, really, so the advice is to just, stay happy, stay positive, communicate, open, express yourself openly, right? And be open to everything that is coming your way too, because you have a lot of positive energy around you right now. A lot of positive energy right now. You guys are manifesting. You guys are creating something. You guys are giving birth to something new. I feel that many of you are giving birth to a whole new cycle, a whole new chapter, really, of your lives. And you have the Empresses, both Empress at the bottom of each deck. Something new is happening for you. This is manifestation. This is birth of new ideas. This is the creation of something new, right? You've had the idea. You've started to take the necessary steps, and now, as we speak, you are literally creating your new reality, right? You are, and amazing things are happening for you. So to your outcome, we have the Moon and we have the Fool clarified by the Fool. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm feeling very much, whatever you guys have gone through in the past, whatever was the last cycle that you guys were in, it was long and it was difficult, especially long. I feel many of you suffer from impatience. I myself suffer from impatience. I mean, I've gotten much better at it, but nevertheless, and you're wondering. I feel many of you are wondering, hey, when are things going to start to change? When are these things going to happen? When is anything going to happen? When can I start this new cycle? When can I begin this new journey that I've been wanting to go on and been working so hard towards for so long? And with the moon is like it's going to be revealed to you, right? This new beginning with the Fool, because the Fool is a new beginning, a new journey. You're starting over. It's a leap of faith. It's you're free of all the baggage from the past, and you've left it all behind, and you're going forward, and you're not looking back. And with the moon is like you just don't realize it yet. You can't see it yet. You're like, well, things are kind of just the same. Everything's just kind of the way that they are. So, what are you talking about? There's this new beginning. There's this new journey. It is. Just because you can't see it yet, you're not aware of it yet, doesn't mean it's not happening, right? Everything that you're doing, everything that you're working on, right? You got to remember, certain things take time to manifest. Changes take time to manifest. There's a process to everything. Behind the scenes, the universe is working out all the necessary connections on your behalf, right? And just because you may not be experiencing it right at this moment, I'm certain if you stop and you take a look for a moment and you just think briefly about, especially if you go back to the beginning of the year and you look at the progress that you've made up until now, I feel for most of you, you're going to look back and be like, holy shit, I've come a long way. And everything has gotten progressively better. There were some bumps in the road. There were maybe some low points. There was definitely some challenges for you since the beginning of this year. But when was the last time you were really challenged? Everything is probably starting to fall into place. I feel very much so. Everything is falling into place. Keep going. Three of Wands, manifestation. Both Empresses, threes, manifestation. That is 3 threes. You are being guided and assisted in manifesting what it is that you want to achieve and the way that you want your life and your lifestyle to be. So keep going. Amazing things are coming out, and just because you can't see it yet, it's hidden from you, right? That's what the moon is. The moon is illusion. But it's not happening. It's not in my reality yet. Be patient. It's here. This is the beginning of the new for you. Whether you realize it or not, you are in the beginning of the new cycle. You're starting that new journey right now. This is just the beginning. And it's only going to gain momentum, and it's only going to get better for you. So let's get a Moonology Oracle card for you. What is the message for Gemini for this week, please? What is the message for Gemini for this week, please? What is the message for Gemini for this week, please? What is the message Gemini needs to hear for this week? What is the message? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huh? See? Woo, as I drop the card. It's not happening, right? It's not happening. Maybe you're a little bit afraid that things aren't happening, right? You're not too sure. I'm not seeing the results that I was expecting yet. Things don't always manifest the way that you expect them to. That's important to remember. They will manifest in ways that were different from how you anticipated or how you thought it would be, but it's going to turn out to be wonderful no matter what. So you might be wondering, let go of those fears that it's not happening. You can't see it yet, and that's okay, right? You'll get through it. New moon in Scorpio. work through your fears. Right? Work through your fears. It's not like it seems. It might seem it's a certain way for you, but it's not. Trust me, it's not that way. It's like you got to take that leap of faith, right? Work through your fears. Take that leap of faith. Even though things aren't, you're like, do it anyways, right? Because if you risk nothing, you gain nothing, right? There's an element of risk in everything that you do, and sometimes fear can be the one thing that holds us back and prevents us from taking that risk. But the risk is very important to take, because things are happening. This is important. Remember this. Empress at the bottom of both decks. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Work through your fears. Don't be afraid. What have you got to be afraid of? Look how far you've come. Look at everything that you've accomplished, especially over the last 10 years, because I know many of you have been through a very difficult, it's been a challenge. The last cycle that you were in was was a very difficult challenge for you. And that's over now. It really is over. So there's no need to be afraid anymore because you're not in that cycle anymore. Take that leap of faith. You're going to be just fine. Wow. Positive energy all around, positive transformation. Communicate. Open yourself up. Express yourself in all the ways that resonate with your soul. And you guys are going to be doing fabulous before you know it, if you're not already. All right, that's going to do it for your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk soon. Bye-bye.